Hey boys, welcome back to some Warriors career mode. As you see, we finished 10th, which is probably fairly realistic to real life. Isaac Luke has actually picked up Player of the Year. Jordan Rankin is a weird one, but then you got Thurston, you got Graham, Tuvashek, David Mead, Winterstein. I mean, it's still, there we got the Team of the Year. A lot of Broncos, a couple of Cows, and a Penny Panther right there. Top try scorer. Only 14 for Winterstein. But you know, I know people will still look at that and be like, why is so many wingers getting player of the matches and stuff? But it's just sort of, look at the Broncos there, killing it. But it's just sort of the way that it's a video game, like wingers and stuff. The games are shorter length, so yeah, it doesn't bother me too much, but it always is a bit strange when your wingers and stuff get up on the top. But we are progressing through the season here, and the Cronulla fucking Sharks win the comp. Oh boy, what a disaster that is. They finished in 4th, so I mean they were in the top 4. Obviously went pretty well. But as you see, they actually beat the Broncos twice. They beat the Cowboys. The Broncos had to do it the hard way, and the Cowboys progressed all the way to the prelims to lose to the Sharks, and then the Sharks went on with it. So yeah, not the result we wanted, but we actually are moving on to the World Championship, which is the equivalent of the World Cup. Obviously, I was actually surprised that this game didn't have the World Cup licensed, because it is the World Cup year, but it's not a big deal, because this is the equivalent of the World Cup. So you got the 4 groups, and I was trying to find it here, but as you see here, we got Kangaroo, Samoa, Fiji, America in Group A there. And there's they already played a game, but then we got we got England, ourselves, Kiwis, France, and Italy in Group B. Group C, PNG, Tonga, and Scotland. Now, I actually don't know if, and then we have Cook Islands, Ireland, and the other team, but I actually wasn't sure if that's how the World Cup usually is. Like, I can't really remember the setup for the World Cup, honestly. I'll have to have a look in a bit to see it for this year, but is it usually like the two groups are going to have 4 and then 2 groups going to have 3? Like, I thought they would just sort of make it even, but we're going through our squad here, and Kalen Ponga is in the Kiwi squad, but obviously I'm not going to play him because I'm pretty sure he chose his allegiance to Queensland. It's still probably up in the air. He probably could still change his mind and play for New Zealand, but I think Ponga pledged his allegiance to Queensland, which is the right thing to do. I mean, come on, Ponga, that's what you want to do. But we're taking on France first up here, so I mean, this should be an easy win. It's a good little stepping stone for us. As we go through our lineup here, it's pretty strong. There are a couple of players that I thought should have been here, but I think the reason they weren't here is because obviously Tonga and Samoa are in the World Cup, and I think a lot of a lot of players that sort of have 2 allegiances. I think the game probably just made it so they play for Tonga and Samoa to make them a bit stronger, which is a good thing. So Tonga and Samoa are actually going to be pretty good. They're probably going to a really strong lineup, but yeah, we spread it out wide early here. Beautiful play here onto Rapana, but the big fend off, he goes over the sideline, just getting it out to the edges pretty quickly there. We've got a lot of we've got them beat all across the park. I actually forgot to look at the France lineup. I just accidentally skipped over it, but yeah, we I don't know. I don't think there's any France. I'm trying to think, is there any ex-NRL or NRL players potentially playing for them? Can't really think of anyone. There's Tuvashek stepping around a couple there. Forward tackle, haven't scored yet, but we're definitely looking the more dangerous. A beautiful little pop inside pass there to Bromwich. It's going to be the last tackle. Going to look to pass back to Sean Johnson. In fact, he goes to fucking Tahu Harris. He's just going to drop the ball, so they get a good reprieve right there. But not bad play. Well, it was a pretty sloppy play. But they are going to blow it. We're going to kick it back to Tuvashek. Not really intended. It's been a pretty sloppy start to this game. 24 minutes in. And we haven't really gelled as a unit yet. I mean, our defense has been solid, Our defense has been strong. Just the attack has been pretty poor. But Johnson here throws a dummy, goes through. I thought we would have beat him for pace there, but the outside back comes across and makes the try-saving tackle. We spread it out to Kieran Foran, and gonna put up the high kick. Not a bad kick. Gonna trap him inside their 10-meter line, and still no score. Still no score. This game I was thinking, get a good chance to actually put some points on and get some confidence, but just still gotta play smart, and that's the thing I still like about the game, is that I am playing like a weak side, as that is a good ball onto Nightingale. But even if you're playing weak side, you still have to play smart. You can't just throw it around and get easy tries, as we are gonna score finally with Kevin Proctor here. We had them stretched a number of times, and just using a bit of smarts right there. We got a really strong forward pack, so just get a few of the big guys to sort of steamroll through. I mean, we're making easy ground every set, and that time Kevin Proctor just brushes aside a couple. Well, he brushed aside one player, and a nice simple try is a little dummy there by Johnson. He's coming into his own a bit here. It's pretty nice stuff. I used the foresight mode for once. I didn't actually attack the players that were red fatigued, but it is a cool little feature that I don't use. As Nightingale again. Nightingale is actually really good in this game. He's very, very highly rated. I mean, Nightingale's pretty good in real life. I mean, he's probably fairly underrated, honestly. He does a lot of good things, but yeah, he's a good player out on the wing for us. Also, we got Rapana, but we are going to go back in the pocket here, slot the easy one-pointer with Johnson. I thought, might as well just get to that 7-point lead. I definitely don't want to lose to France in our first round here. Would have been a bit of a disaster. As we try to get out to Rapana again, he's our danger weapon out here, but once again, just going for that big fend off, and just too close to the sideline, we just drop it. As the Frenchman here actually get a chance in this game. I thought he was going to go straight through and score. But if you look at their names, they actually seem like French names. I know in previous games, like, they would be very generic names and it would seem very strange. But these players actually have, like, French-sounding names, which, I don't know, maybe they are affiliate French players. Probably not, but at least they have French-sounding names. But we do have Cody Nikarima, the super sub off the bench. He was used a lot in Rugby League Live 3 for my Young Guns career mode and also Broncos career mode, so it's good to have him in this squad as well. But a beautiful bit of play here, gets it to Tuivasa-Sheck. It would have been a really nice try, just getting the room out wide with a couple of nice passes as the big shot comes in on Kieran Foran. And that's something that was good as well. Like, there weren't as many big hits against us because obviously our players were a lot better rated, so yeah, we weren't punished as much for like poor passes and stuff, which was pretty nice, I gotta be honest. But we did spread it out here. Good ball onto Rapana. It is last tackle though. I was going for a bit of a all or nothing play, but again, turning the ball over in good field position for us personally. As Tamalolo, he's been strong for us all game really, and you would expect that with the class of Tamalolo against this French side. But looking to go for that inside play. You got to give it to the French here. They're defending valiantly. I mean, we can't really score. That was a slick looking bit of play. Unfortunately, nothing really eventuated, but it looked good at the time. I was like, that was pretty slick play. We just can't score. We try to go for a little grubber with Hargraves, gets it to Foran. It's gonna be another turnover. They keep turning up. These boys, they keep turning up. They keep knocking us down, and then the error comes. I was getting a little impatient, honestly. We got the 7-0 lead. I mean, we're never gonna lose this game, but yeah, obviously only scoring the one try is a little disappointing. We do come up with a big hit there and give us one chance to potentially score. Just a nice try to finish. That's all I want. Just get a little bit of confidence, because we're gonna have a tough team, at least one tough game against England. As a good play there onto Harris. He breaks through, tries to get the offload away. It actually ricocheted off one of the opposition, but that is going to be full time. 7-0. I mean, it was an okay game. We defended well, but we definitely need to improve going forward. Hopefully, guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.